What the hell did I just read? Did my man Uzumaki Naruto just lose his life at the end? Granted, I'm pretty sure he's not dead, or if he is, he's not for long. Maybe he goes to the other side and meets Jiraiya or something like that, similar to how Kakashi did, meet his father, and then he comes back somehow. Maybe Minato gives the other half of the Kyuubi to him to kind of revive him. But right now, Naruto has officially lost his Kyuubi chakra. So what can that mean? And hint, if you go back and watch the OVA in 2011, I believe, there was a fight between Mangekyo, Sharingan Sasuke, and Sage Mode Naruto. Now this could be hinting that Naruto does not get the Kyuubi chakra back, and that he will face Sasuke with his own power. But that's just something I just threw out there. It's an OVA. It's not canon in any way. First off, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. And what an awesome gift it is to be able to get an entire, well, almost an entire chapter dedicated to Shukaku. Kishimoto is really making up for the lack of Shukaku throughout all of Shippuden. We haven't seen him since, like, the very first few episodes, and I'm just happy to get some dialogue from that raccoon. Now here's something to think about. The priest that did not have a name, the previous Jinchuriki of Shukaku, when Shukaku says that he reminds him of the Sage of Six Paths, he starts to cry and says, "That's the nicest thing that you've ever said to me." Now, did he cry because that is the nicest thing that he said to him, or does he have some type of connection with the old hermit himself? Maybe it's kind of far-fetched, but I'm kind of getting that feeling, how he said that his master carved those engravings into his hand. Maybe, just maybe, he is the descendant of the sage or something like that. I may be thinking way too much into this priest. Maybe he was just there to, show us, why Gaara got that on his forehead, and to actually show that Shukaku actually did enjoy the company of at least one human. But I have a feeling that there's more to that priest than what is given off right now. And I like how Shukaku says he wants to kill all humans, and he hates them, he despises them, but the priest says there is no distinction between the beasts and humans, which I love that quote. I love everything that the priest said, and I really enjoyed seeing Gaara trying to rescue Shukaku. And I remember Zetsu saying something along the lines of, "You're not its Jinchuriki anymore, so why are you trying to help it?" So this chapter really shows the friendship between the Jinchuriki and the actual Biju can be just like any other friendship. That goes with what the priest was saying, that there is no distinction between human and beast. You can be friends no matter what. And this can also be applied to real life. Now, I'm not going to start preaching or anything, but just think about that for a second. Not to get into the topic of racism, because I believe it's one of the most stupid things ever. But if this boy or young man can get along and become friends with this beast, why are we still fighting each other? This series should teach all of us a lesson. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it does seem like Gaara does snap the chain at first, but it just reassembles itself, and the Ichibi is being sucked in with everyone else. So Shukaku seems like he's going to be a part of the Mazo, and at this point they're about, I would say, a few hundred feet away from the Mazo's mouth. So something is going to have to come in and stop this, like right now, the very next chapter, or the Ten Tails is about to be that more, closer to completion. And it seems that the Eight Tail chopped off its own tentacle, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I read it on this tiny ass phone, but maybe that's to save B. Maybe B is inside of the tentacle when the Hachibi gets sucked in. I mean, B has escaped via a tentacle before, but he technically still had the Eight Tails, in him. So can the Eight Tails really be sucked out and he still be saved by a tentacle? Now the big question is, what did Kurama say to Gaara, and what will happen to Naruto? Now, if Naruto is dead or on the brink of death and is about to go to the other side to meet Jiraiya, which would be awesome, by the way, maybe Kurama is telling Gaara something along the lines of, you have to save Naruto via something or something, and maybe Gaara does the same thing that Chio and Naruto did for him to revive Naruto, and maybe that will end up end up being the death of Gaara. Here's something to think about. The Mazo is only about to get half of the Kyuubi chakra that was in Naruto. Minato still has the other half. So if the Mazo sucks the chakra out of Minato as well, will that mean the death of Minato again, technically, since he's already dead? Because Obito used that OP-ass Sage of Six Paths mode and stopped the Edo Tensei. We still don't see his arm regenerating, so I'm assuming that the effect is still there. So maybe if he gets hit right now, this will be the death of the dead Minato, which is kind of confusing. So if he gets the chakra sucked out of him, will he die? But anyway, this was a great chapter. We got some development from Shukaku and some dialogue from him. We haven't seen him in a while. These past few chapters with Shukaku dialogue, I've been fangirling all over the place. I'm not going to lie. Madara is going in. It seems like they are about to get sucked into the Mazo. And Naruto has lost the Kyuubi chakra, something that he has had since the very first episode. Now, what will he do without it? Is he dead? Or is he on the brink of death? Will he go to the other side to meet Jiraiya? And will Gaara end up bringing him back? Tell me what you guys thought about this awesome chapter. This has been JB the Uchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.